to test drive this. So I fixed the remote. I'm sorry. I put a new wiring harness in, wired it up, and of course he took it out. It was like it's not no power. It's kind of surprising, but maybe not. So anyway, I'm gonna take it up there and go test drive it. What I think it is like the advanced timing was off. I don't know why. I thought I set that. Pretty sure I set that. I don't remember. It's got to the point we're doing so much stuff to this that you're like, what in the world is happening with this thing, you know? Of course you don't know because you never worked on it before, so you don't know what somebody else has done before that. And I'm walking in the garage because I was going to show you guys in my last video, like, this is, you know, what I discovered. So, yeah, got hot right there. Not sure why. I would say these two are your battery and ground. I don't know if it... Anyway, so the connector on the engine had been replaced before. I could tell because it was black. Like the end of the connector, I think... I don't know. You guys tell me. But I think it was originally red because like that one is red. But the one that I got from CDI, as soon as I showed it to Susan, she was like, oh yeah, that's this number. And then, you know, of course I get it, it's black. And it fits really nice. And then I don't know, also on this one, it may have had one of those little weird pin. It's like a horseshoe looking clip that connects them and holds them together. Where it's mounted, I don't think it's ever going to matter. But what I am saying is one was red and the other end's black. They were mismatched, so I think somebody replaced the engine side harness before, and then, but they didn't replace the harness going to your remote. That's the only thing I can think of. So anyway, we're gonna go test drive it and see if we got this fixed. I mean, it clearly says on the front of the motor 18 degrees. So that is gonna be your advanced timing. And she really fires up at idle. Runs great at idle. He says you can put it on cruise, you can cruise out. And then as soon as he tried to get up on plane, he said it was petering out. So probably it didn't have enough timing in it. Need a little bit more timing. I think it was setting at, timing was setting at like 24 degrees. But even with Joe Reeves' method, it would be like at 22. So set it at 18. I want to see how she does. If I have to, I can set it back just a hair, but I think it's fine. He doesn't like drive this like crazy, so you know what I mean? Like, he's not pegging it, man. And the boat itself, the handling on it, even though that's a big old motor, it's like the handling isn't great. And it really needs a new, like, to get rid of that, he needs hydraulic steering. You know, you put the hydraulic steering in there, and it'll handle like a dream. I don't know. All these people, it's like they have to decide what they want to do. So I'm gonna quit talking and we're gonna get her in the lake. Alright, I'm gonna go test drive this real quick. Man, he's got lots of problems with this trailer, I'll tell you. Get in the water. Maybe, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. See what happens. Had to redo his whole thing right there before I left the house because it was all kinds of whacked out. We're gonna put her in the water and see what happens. Alright, I'm trying to go do this real fast, but it's not happening so far, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, who knows? I'll drag it back to the house, I'll work on it some more. Big deal. As long as I get Mike happy. But I tell you, I mean, the hitch, you know, on the front, man, that was all wacky, and it's still not right. I almost want to tell him he's going to get a different system on that deal. Boy, I tell you what, my Stratos, I love that. I mean, it really does work great. I got me some pumpkin seeds, some water. Toss this in the boat and get the heck out of here so I can get back as quick as possible and drop the camera. So here's, get this as tight as I can. You'll see, it fires up pretty good. Alright, I'm sorry I'm yanking you guys all over, but anyway, see, it fires right up. Of course, I just launched, so anyway, I'll be back.
Well, I got talked into it.
What'd you get talked into?
Hell, I gotta help Yahoo with his brakes. Yeah. Jeffrey Yahoo.
So, that's one of those things that's hard to do without some help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't. I used to like take a big board and kind of hold the brake down, but it's a lot easier if somebody's in there pumping the brake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pump up the volume or pump up the brake.
Yeah, I gotta get the air out, man.
Oh my gosh, that's what the blonde said.
You gotta get the air out.
Gotta get the air out. Ding, 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 ding.
I always like the one blonde joke. You know?
Oh man, this is annoying, dude.
You know what the blonde said to the nuclear physicist?
I don't know, but keep it clean.
Nuclear fishing. I just love nuclear fishing.
Oh my god. I don't know what to tell you on that. Let's get these brakes.
You can even start it. Probably better if you start it.
Start it. You gotta start it.
I hope I fixed the purge solenoid. Look at there, she fires up.
Yeah, she sounds pretty good.
Hang on.
He's put some brake fluid in yonder.
I don't know how much I'm putting in.
I hope this don't take long. You know what I mean? Dude, you gonna buy me brake fluid?
Yeah, I'll buy you a whole nother deal.
I'm like, he's like, hey, you got any brake fluid? I'm like, yeah. And then he pours the whole bottle in. I'm like, well, what the heck?
Alright, so pump the brakes. Alright. And then they feel loose or what?
Yeah, looser than the goose.
Alright. So hold it to the bottom.
Alright. Holding. Oh, I'm sure this is like really exciting to watch my foot hold that brake pedal. You know, as Derek would probably call it, the brakulator.
Hey, pump them again.
Pump it again, he says. Tell me when to stop now. Jeremy?
Alright, stop and hold to the floor.
Yeah, I'm holding. Yeah, but do.
Alright, pump them again.
Pumping the brake pedals. She getting
Hold it to the floor.
Yeah, she getting hard now, dude.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hey!
Pump them again. Hold on the floor.
Holding.
Alright, that should be good.
That's good because my leg's kind of sore.
Hey, put it in neutral.
Neutral?
Brake and then put it in neutral.
Alright, it's in neutral.
Alright, let go of the brake. Man, they don't want to turn at all.
Retro, that don't sound good.
Should it turn a little bit?
I don't know. Here. I'm out of here. She sounds like she's running good, Jim.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here?
I was trying to turn this. See how it's just... Shouldn't it be loose?
I don't know, Jeff. Well, no, the parking brake's on.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, what the brake's on?
The light says the brake's on. Doesn't it?
No.
Okay, it's off now. It was on.
Right, and it's in neutral.
So come check it now. It's probably parking brake.
I mean, I thought this should turn. It seems like that's just locked on there. We get a problem.
Alright. Well, I helped him get that done, so, well, he's still got to figure the rest of it out, but move on to something else.
Pretty choppy. It's coming that direction. Kind of rough. That's why I like launching back there at full corners, because kind of blocks out the wind and everything. I mean, it runs good. I don't really smell any oil. I mean, gas. I don't know. I'm hoping that I'll know right away once I get past the buoys. If I let go of it and it doesn't respond, then you know I still lost the power. We've had loss of power at times, several times. Yeah, it's very strange because I get rid of it and then it would come back, and I don't think it's electronic. I mean, it was with the wiring harness, but then at one time it was fuel. It was heavy fuel related, so you had like multiple problems. You know, you got to be a detective, I'm telling you, just to figure this stuff out, because and it's like, man, am I having bad luck with this or what's going on, you know? And basically you just gotta keep going through it. Sometimes, like, you do stuff to yourself, you know, where you're Anyway, you know, you're trying to fix one problem to fix another one, you create a problem. Now you gotta, after you fixed it, then you gotta go back and fix your problem. So like on this one, I think I had the timing set, the advanced timing set pretty high. And you know, I'm thinking Joe Reeves, okay, it's gonna come up. So like at 18 degrees, we'd set it 22 degrees because it's gonna pick up. But these power packs, it's like they make up for that, because I think once he was getting his RPMs up, then it would just die on him, you know. And it was like, I don't know if it was a fuel issue either. I don't really know what to think, you know, because when he took it out last time, I was like, oh, I won't see it for him for a couple of years, and then, you know, it's back. And what do you do? Because you tried to fix a bunch of stuff, and then nothing seems to be really kind of working. So you just kind of hope for the best. But we're going to try to see what happens. I don't know. I'm going to hold this and go up the lake like this. I'm going to try just so I have some video footage of it. Kind of, you know, it doesn't have a hot foot. It's a mechanical engineer steering that's just not too good. Looks like we got a kayaker up there, and he's out in the middle of the lake, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Some people, I tell you. All right, there's our slow brake. So we're gonna trim this dude down. See what happens here. I don't know what that was. We're at 4,000 RPMs. As the story goes with this thing, it ran great. We got it up. It's probably going. It had more, but the boat doesn't really have more as far as, you know, like 4,500 RPMs. You know, the motor had more RPMs to go, but the boat just can't handle it. I don't know. Maybe if you put a jack plate, messed with it, maybe it would go faster. But that's about it. However, I came in and ran great, and then I put it at the dock, shut it down, went up and got the truck, and like the story on this thing, I come back out and, you know, I expect to just turn the key and it'll start, because that engine does, you know. and so went out there and it just didn't want to start. I kept trying to feed it some gas, like it. Anyway, I got it started, of course, but I'm thinking, well, that's not gonna work, because this guy, as soon as he gets in it, man, you know, he's gonna just drive it all over, and he doesn't expect to have to really do much of nothing. So probably now our base timing got a little off, and maybe that's fuel related. I guess I'm going to take it back to the house and put it in a tank and see what it does. It'll probably just fire right up there. Alright, I'm going to check this idle timing to see if it's got off or what has happened. Boy, it stormed last night, and now we got all this debris. I hate that. So what are we doing? Okay, so I marked top dead center. It looks like I marked before. This right here would have been what everybody's saying. I'm just going to mark it again. And see if that doesn't fix our problem. Alright, well, there's absolutely no way you're going to be able to see this, because I got to have one hand to do this, and then I got to have one hand to shoot with my timing light. So we're just going to pop her up with some gas. And we got pretty high idle, so I think we're gonna have to adjust our linkage here. Test drive, bike's mode, finally finished. I just thought it was a good idea. Good practice. Luckily, I live very, very close to Marina, so I can go over here and test drive a boat, and I can talk the boat and make sure it's good, make sure it's happy. So thanks for subscribing. liking the videos, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go over here and get this baby launched. Alright, we're gonna go test drive the boat. So this is a Stratos. Little Stratos fishing ski, sorry. Oh yeah, she trolls pretty good. What do you think, Mike?
It's running great. Started up.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's such a major accomplishment, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, it's probably idled better than it's ever.
Yeah, I think it idles pretty good. You can almost like it's perfect right there, you know. Especially back here in the marina. So anyway, it'll take us a little bit to get out of here, and then we'll go take it for a ride. Alright, well that was a complete failure. We took it out. I ran it. That's why I wanted to document this, because I ran it. I ran all the way up around, I forget what island that is, out of Four Corners. So, you know, he probably had a good mile. Probably. So ran all the way up, around the island, all the way back, shut it down, started it up, ran it back to the dock, no issues. I get out there with him, he starts it up, he goes, and he runs for a bit. It's great. Then he shuts it down, or no, he gets at a certain point, it's like he loses loss of power. I'm like, is that you? He's like, that's not me. You know, so he was going from, that boat likes to sit at around 4,500 RPMs, and it hit 3,000, and it just wouldn't go over that. I said, let me see that. So I jumped in the seat, tried to get it back up to power, wouldn't go up to power. So then he went back and he pumped the fuel, right? And I had it going at about 4,500 RPMs, but it was plowing through the water. My first inclination, the cheapest way, is probably to go have the prop looked at, because it's not, I don't know, something's not right. The only other thing that I can think of is that, you know, we replaced the VRO. So when I replaced the VRO, I replaced it with a good pump, pumping, like, I think it was 250 horsepower. It said Johnson Evinrude pump. It's not a cheap knockoff pump. This is a Johnson Evinrude pump. And what I'm thinking is maybe that engine's, because it's a 200, it's going to need two pumps. One for one set of carbs and the other for the other set of carbs. I don't know. But it's very, very strange. So then, the other thing I was thinking is maybe the stator's heating up. He says that he could go all the way out to such island, kind of like I did the other day, and ran around, and then he said he shuts it off, and then on the way back it just does that, loss of power. So it's either electrical. It makes me wonder about the harness, that when I did see the burnt, you know, you know, where it obviously had too much current. It was the wrong harness. I don't know. I mean, it's an old harness, but maybe the stator is over voltaging. And I checked the charge of this thing. It was charging just fine. Okay, we're going back to the boat ramp. So got it back to the house, taking a good gander at it, and he's got a rope in the front that he uses to tie off, and that had come off the boat, and he's got it long enough that it got into the prop. I'm hoping that's it. I don't know if it's it or not, but man, make your rope short there, fellas, or just have them where they clip on or something. Keep them secured. That's not good. So I don't know if we got a spun prop or not, or if it was just that rope. It didn't seem to get into the seal, so he likely has no seal damage. But I guess when we were running out there and then all of a sudden the loss of power was probably that rope got into it. Too bad. That's how it goes with this boat. I'm telling you, man. Alright, well, we're back out here. Try it again. I just drove it, but of course I don't know how to drive this boat. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's an old boat, and you have to know the little things about that, what it'll do and what it won't.
Yeah.
But when it's running, it does fine for me.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know.
If it had, I think if it had like some hydraulic steering, it'd be easier for me. But then, like trying to figure out where the motor was to be at takeoff, like I'm not getting that. Okay, we'll just keep an eye on it. I can swim, just not very far. See what happens here. Yeah, it's kind of plows through the water. honestly, that's what it was. So, win some, you lose some. Sometimes you just try again.